Hi Cancer, welcome to your end of April 2020 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here, so I had to stop because of there was a lawnmower. So I just figured I'd start all over again. I hadn't gotten very far. So as I said the first time around, this is very nice what you have going here. The only thing is that you have to believe that you're deserving of good, and that you can't allow other people to kind of make you feel that you're not deserving of the good in life, because sometimes that happens when somebody has good things happen. Other people are not on board with that, are not supportive of that. The heart of the matter is the Nine of Cups. This is the card of wish fulfillment. So you may get what you want, and that can feel very good. Cups, feelings. That can be with career, with love matters. I could see it in either way. Obviously, I think I would lean more towards the emotional side of life, but sometimes when somebody has career success, they have, positive emotions. So it can happen in any arena of life. But that feeling of, I've just won the lottery, something good has come my way. And in the past position, we have the Queen of Wands. This is where I see law of attraction, that you felt that you were deserving of good and you achieved it. And sometimes it can be like if you get a promotion at work, because the Queen to me is like a supervisory position, or if somebody has, if the Queen is your boss and they think very highly of you and you feel like that sense of rapport with that person, it can be extremely uplifting, this kind of energy. And with the higher message, we have the Ten of Cups, which is a card of marriage, the pot at the end of the rainbow. So needless to say, this is also a great card, but it's also a family joy, family harmony. So an example would be you get your dream job and everyone benefits, everyone feels that sense of now we're going to be better financially. Now we're going to, maybe now you have different hours, and so you won't have to be away from your children, whatever that means to you. And so all three of those cards are very, very positive. And this is where I was going with that when I said the thing that challenges you is represented by the Seven of Wands. This is a card of like having to push back of other, with other people, and maybe feeling like you have to defend yourself. So an example would be somebody else is trying to kind of poke holes in your happiness, trying to imply that you didn't really deserve it. And you get defensive. Cancers can get defensive because for two reasons. One, you're a cardinal sign, so you have that natural aggression, but you also are a water sign. So you get, you feel sometimes emotionally vulnerable and you may push back. And the thing that I would say about this is that it's much better to be the kind of person who can see through another person's type of behavior like that, where they're only doing that because they are trying to create this feeling within you that, oh, you just lucked into that, you didn't really work for that. What makes you think that you deserve to have all of that? And it's actually a great training ground for you, Cancer, because the more that you feel worthy the more you feel like the Queen of Wands, the more you can bask in your positive, happenings, like the Nine of Cups, the greater the likelihood it is for you to attract more of the same. Being in a defensive posture tends to carry a negative charge to it. Not all the time, because sometimes it's important for you to fight for yourself. It's part of your evolution. But a lot of times you may be doing this almost kind of out of rote, where you're just used to feeling like people are against you and you have to prove yourself. And you have nothing to prove to anybody. You may think you do, but you really don't. What's coming in is represented by the Strength card. So this is more wonderful type of, feelings of confidence. Leo is connected to this card, as you may know. And it's not just like a feel, that sense of being sure about yourself, but you may have a strength in your ability to weather these storms, deal with people, like an inner strength. And this is something that can play into family members, friends, or people that you thought were your friends who really are kind of disparaging you, and it doesn't feel nice that they're doing so. So you have to be willing to, carry on and really hold your head up high. I think that's the big one. And I see that also with the Queen of Wands. I keep saying that even though that card is attached to Sagittarius, I associate it with Leo because of the sunflower. And Leo is ruled by the sun. And the sun is our sense of self. It is our sense of identity, our sense of pride. How we identify ourselves as. And sometimes people don't know who they are. And so it's hard for them to kind of feel confident in life. I think this is a main stumbling block for people because they're so used to defining themselves by their partner, or if, for instance, with you, Cancer, you are very maternal. Even a man who's a Cancer will likely want children, or maybe fur babies, if not actual human children. That you want something or someone to take care of, maybe gardens. Oh, it's funny, I got the farmer's card for the last card, so that works out too. But the thing is that that involves other people or other things. And you have to have your own sense of self. What do I believe is life? What is my philosophy on life? And the ability to navigate things based on your take on things. Until that happens, you may unintentionally identify with your children and being their caretaker. Identify with anybody else who you take care of, and not see that you have a path of your own that is apart from the people in your life, that really is about your own evolution. And this is the Strength card is about, to me, that individuality, because Leo, being a fire sign, is about that. Maybe that's what this card is about, is not cultivating that enough and needing to. So I think you're going to be doing that. Because even if this is, I said that the Ten of Cups can be about marriage and love. If you have fallen in love with somebody, it doesn't mean that you forget who you are and what you came here to accomplish. And then the outcome is the Seven of Pentacles, the Farmer's card. Investing time, energy into something and seeing if it's going to, bear fruit, have a harvest. And you may feel like something has come to you that feels really happy, exciting, like your dream job, for instance, your dream position. If you've been wanting a certain job position and now you have it, and now you're seeing, is this really all it's cracked up to be? Because I have to invest even more time. Somebody who's a supervisor, they may have to work more hours. They may be on salary instead of paid by the hour, and they can use that to, get the person to work even more hours than normal. And it may just be kind of glory, like a glorified job title, but really the work itself is not necessarily what you would hope for. So with the Nine of Cups, it's always about wish fulfillment. But remember that saying, be careful what you wish for, because it has to match up with, whatever it is that you feel you are envisioning for yourself that would be the best thing. And so that's just how life is. We think something is like wonderful, and maybe it turns out to be less so, or the opposite. We underestimate how good it is. And that can also apply to relationships. The very person who you may kind of not give the time of day, or, oh yeah, I'll go out with him. And it turns out to be the love of your life. And you gave it that shot. You gave it that chance. And really the Seven of Pentacles is about giving something time to grow. And that's how you really decide whether it's for you. Okay, Cancer, that's what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you'd like a private reading, I do mainly astrological readings. I do, tarot readings too, but I'm mainly an astrologer. So check me out at rainamoonastrology.com. The link is below. Take care. Bye.